I suffer from abdominal migraines. This went undiagnosed for a very long time. First of all, my GP told me that I probably had an allergy to alcohol and that I should stop drinking. And placebo or not, I stopped drinking and the problem went away for a good long time. But then when it came back, I wasn't drinking alcohol, and they were pretty baffled by what it was. So we went through a series of all sorts of tests on all sorts of different parts of my body, from different departments of the NHS, none of which showed anything unusual. But I continued to suffer from episodes of abdominal migraine, which basically manifest themselves through serious vomiting, unstoppable for at least 24, if not 48 hours, which then requires hospitalisation due to exhaustion and dehydration. And then, so I'm being dealt with by the accident and emergency department. But they're not looking at the long term. They're just sort of patching you up and getting you out again. My GP couldn't offer me any information about the longer term or any real understanding of what abdominal migraines were all about or how to manage them, which is how I ended up coming on recommendation to National Migraine Clinic. The most important thing was that I came here and spoke to someone who knew what abdominal migraines were and said, "You're not the only person in the world who suffers from this." And that was a huge reassurance. They also then talked me through options for different ways of managing it, from very, very simple sort of interventions in my way of living through to different types of medicine. And they didn't say, "You're going to go off and do this, you're going to go on this course of steroids or this, permanent taking of different tablets." They said, "These are your options. Go off and think about them, discuss them with your GP, decide what works for you, trial them, do different things and see what helps." The doctor I saw here was really interested, whereas the doctors I'd seen previously under the NHS had sort of said, "Well, my little bit doesn't produce any negative results, so you're cleared, off you go." Here, they wanted me to come back. They wanted me to keep a record, and they just felt more engaged in a longer term sort of way. There's a massive improvement in my life. The occasions have gone right down. I haven't been in hospital for a number of months, whereas it was, at least every month at one point. So it seems like a really positive impact, definitely.